thought was very interesting in this piece, in relationship to many others in the exhibition, is that we're really confronted by this mountain. This mountain feels so solid, feels so much in your face. And one of the things that Niedermayr is very interested in is getting to a particular vantage point, getting to a particular place to take his photographs. He wants you to feel like the individuals in the photograph, to feel very minuscule, feel very sort of unimportant in this particular place. That the tension between man and nature is always there. That we sort of insert ourselves in these natural places. And very much like Eva was saying earlier, where how man can sort of destroy nature, how man, or sorry, Agnes was saying about the piece downstairs that you'll see later, that man sort of comes in and sort of ruins nature. In some ways ruins nature. There are many artists in the show who sort of contest that, you know, is nature being ruined, or are we sort of taking nature and making it into our own image, so to speak, or into a manner that we can interact with it. You know, our roads, bridges, those kinds of things that we sort of put into this landscape unnecessary. Of course they're not unnecessary, but how do we see those versus a pristine or beautiful landscape in the sublime nature of that landscape. But what's also interesting, and one of the things that Dave and I have discovered during the installation of the show is how much all of these works really talk to one another. You know, we have these sort of hanging plans for months, and even though they change, we thought about works together as work. But when we were installing this piece and other pieces, we really thought about the relationship over, not only over the centuries, but between artists who are working today. And you can see, I think, in some ways, Gregor's work has some of the same interests in it, and Laura McPhee's work, who you can see later, also has an interest in this relationship between man and nature. And also one of the things we thought was interesting here, so you can see the sort of national identity, these sort of flags that are here, it feels almost nationalistic in the outlook on this particular landscape.
Yeah, what we can add is that it's the Großglockner, so it's the highest mountain of Austria, so it has a very special meaning for Austria. And maybe we can also come back to this work of Niedermayr because of the street. So what Walter Niedermayr did is to focus also on this kind of hot viewing point where all the people are coming and they take tourists and also Austrians probably and take photographs of this impressive landscape. And Margarita Spilotini, she also argued that it's very important that the streets which were built up to this Großglockner, for instance, is also a theatrical street. They really made up a concept in which curve you could have had which size, special style. Yeah? So it's all about painting, because people who are also doing the plans for street also do have in mind the famous paintings. Yeah? And so this
I think this is very important. That a third of the focus is the street, the human intervention. He could take the photo only of the Großglockner, but then it would be boring. The whole idea of the painting is actually in the lower part of it.